Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Awangko Muhammad Alif Koyum Wamisha. With my partner Muhammad Hidayat bin Adam, we'll do a video critic with the series which is called Superstore. So, Superstore is an American sitcom television series that premiered on NBC on November 30, 2015 and concluded on March 25, 2021. This series takes place at Cloud9 Store 1217, a fictional big box megastore. The associates and the management find themselves dealing with their own duties, but also with customers' issues and each other. So some employees come to work in order to make a better life, while some are doing whatever it takes to succeed. But for a few, working at Cloud9 could lead to romance. So, let's move on to our first 3 positive critical incidents.
Hey, I need you to help me give Glenn a makeover.
Which one of us was she talking to?
Whichever one of you uses moisturizer.
You know, I have to say almost everything works on him. I guess that's the one benefit of having a face with 0 character.
Thank you, Mateo.
You look good, Glenn. Just remember to maintain eye contact, give a good firm handshake,
Give compliments and try to make some jokes.
and smile a lot. You'll be fine. Do you have something you'd like to say, Jonah?
A reporter doesn't care about how you look. They want to hear your big ideas.
Ideas.
Okay, you know what? It's not the New Yorker. It's Stratus. They just want some nice photos and a quote saying how great it is to work here.
Jonah, I think Amy's right. I'm just gonna stick with a firm handshake and an enthusiastic howdy do.
Exactly. But don't say howdy do.
Roger Dodger.
For the first positive aspect, for the Cloud9 employees collaborate to create a magazine profile display for their store manager, Glenn. Despite some humorous mishap along the way, the team unites and works together to successfully accomplish the task, demonstrating teamwork and also camaraderie. In fact, Emmy's compliment uplift Glenn and make him feel so fantastic, and it is recommended that everyone receive praise and also has the opportunity to receive recognition from the others.
All right, everybody, focus up. Today, you need to prepare for the worst. If you find yourself in a jam, remember the word ACT. Assess, communicate, take action. Assess the situation. Communicate, communicate. Take action. I don't really need to explain it. Amy?
Thank you, Dean. All right, I want a minimum of 5 employees in each zone, 8 in electronics, obviously enrolling 2-person pigeon teams. All RMDs need to have the right CPOs. We'll assimilate any dead stock for TKTs at the end of the day. Got it?
Got it.
Jonah, can you please be in charge of tracking the UPTs and logging them in the T7?
Yes, I certainly can.
I just made that up. You're on spills and trash.
Cool.
Okay, break.
This the game that chose us. Pioneer started on my corner like
You can do this. You can do this. Black Friday? What? I'm afraid of you.
For the second positive aspect, in the episode that the retail setting captures the crazy atmosphere of the Black Friday. Nevertheless, amidst the commotion, the employees demonstrate solidarity and care for one another, highlighting a spirit of togetherness and collaboration as they navigate through a difficult situation. The workload has been distributed evenly and equally among the colleagues, and it is advisable that everyone should actively participate to alleviate our collective burden and enhance the enjoyment of our task in the workplace environment.
Attention shoppers, please stay away from the housewares section. There is something there that is extremely disturbing and it may frighten you. It's literally horrifying. They're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's Halloween is working against us.
Please listen to me. The housewares section is very, very scary. It will give you nightmares.
I love how they put him in a uniform. Like he's a dead employee. It's so cool.
No! This is not a Halloween display. That is a real dead body.
You crack me up. It must be so much fun working there. Okay, talk to you later. That was the...
For the third positive aspect, despite their sorrow over the loss of their beloved co-worker, which is Salt, the Cloud9 staff unite to commemorate his life and arrange a memorial in his honor. The situation highlights the strong connections and friendship that have been developed within the workplace. The act of Glenn safeguarding the soul's lifeless body elicited empathy from the customers, prompting them to cease recording. This further demonstrates the profound bond among the staff, as they all share in the collective sadness upon learning of Sal's passings.
However, not all in working place could be positive. They would be negative also. So, let's move on to our 3 negative critical incidents from this series.
That's not how it works. But Garrett's right. We're dealing with microaggressions all the time.
Yeah, like certain employees always asking to touch my hair. I'm not naming names, but if I were, they'd be Isaac.
I'm sorry, your hair looks fun.
Dude. Really?
Okay, fine, Janet, your hair doesn't look fun. Is that better? It looks like a bad time.
No.
How about Justine trying to sound blacker when she talks to black people?
Oh, that's how you gonna do me?
I've experienced a ton of anti-Asian racism since Corona started.
Yeah, customers have said some really terrible stuff to us.
I've been getting that too, and I'm Hawaiian.
Well, you look Asian to white people, so don't go thinking you're cleaner than us.
Yeah, we're the cleanest people here.
I'm sick of everybody acting like all black people have it worse than white people. Like, look at Will Smith. His life is way better than mine, and our debut albums came out the same year.
Isaac, I guarantee, all things being equal, racism is harder for black people than it is for you.
Alright, so based on the scene that I have shown before, Garrett held a meeting to provide a solution and to know the issues that the workers are having regarding to the racism. So, racism in the workplace are very, very intriguing and very, very crucial because this is what we call cultural competency. Cultural competency is the ability to think, to feel, and act in ways that acknowledge and respect and build upon ethnic, socio-cultural, and also linguistic diversity. So, what are the effects of the scene that I've shown before? It could decrease the collaboration and the teamwork in the Superstore. And also the communications breakdown, as we can see they are having arguments, and also it will increase the conflicts and tension between the colleagues. So what are the key recommendations that I could suggest for this? The first one is to provide the resources for cross-cultural learning. This can help to raise awareness of cultural differences, foster empathy, and also enhance the understanding of diverse perspective. Second is to foster diversity inclusion. So this could establish the diversity and inclusion initiatives such as employees resource groups, mentorships programs, and also diversity focused events. Last but not least, I would like to suggest to encourage open dialogues and communications. These will encourage open discussion and active learning to promote understanding and empathy. So, what are the application of this theory for this scene? Is in short, the workers should be acknowledged about the cultural competency in workplace to create a safe and inclusive environment where employees feel comfortable to share their experiences, perspectives, and concerns related to cultural differences.
there's no point in speculating about the future, so let's just calm down and let me get through shift assignments.
I heard there might be a payout.
Really?
Heather, you're in housewares.
Well, I wonder how much.
I heard $4,000.
How? Justine just said it.
Rumors travel fast, Garrett.
Elias, if you could
have to
please
move
just
there?
float
I can't
between
learn Chinese.
Yeah, they're definitely moving us to China. That's what I heard.
grocery and sporting goods because we're a little bit short and... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put these up in the break room.
They're moving the whole store to China.
As we can see from the previous scene, Amy is currently conducting a shift assignments. But however, the rumors takes place which interest the workers, which are interrupting Amy. So this is a bad example of interpersonal communication. So what is interpersonal communication? Interpersonal communication is crucial in meetings as it facilitates the exchange of information, collaborative problem solving, relationship building, conflict resolution, and also efficient decision making. It contributes to a positive work environment, engagement, and overall team effectiveness. However, when negative communication patterns persist, meetings become less effective and productive, resulting in wasted time, incomplete outcomes, and also lack of actionable next steps. So the effects, as we can see, it diminished the meeting effectiveness and productivity, and also impact on the relationship and organizational culture, and also misunderstandings and conflicts. As we can see from the scene before, the workers are not having the dynamic communication with Amy. So negative interpersonal communication during meetings can strain a professional relationships and contributes to a negative organizational culture. So if such this behavior normalized, they can extend beyond meetings and affect day-to-day interactions, leading to a toxic work environment and employee disengagement. So what I recommend for this issue is to establish a clear meeting guidelines before we start a meeting. Second, encourage an active listening by all meeting participants, and last but not least, to manage conflicts effectively. The workers should be more focused on meeting, and so for the applications of this theory, the workers should be respectful to Amy, and if they were in the event of conflicts, disagreements, in this case the rumors that they are having, they should address the problems promptly and constructively, and not like this.
Seriously, no games. Amy's gone, so it's up to us to be responsible employees. I'm kidding. Obviously, we're going to make this a game. Customer Safari. It's a $10 entrance fee, and as you can see, I got 35 categories on the board.
What?
Disturbingly long nails. 15 points.
Hey, do you guys know why there's no one working checkouts?
Well, I heard something about a big spill.
Yeah.
All hands on deck situation.
Guys, come on. I know what it's like when the manager's away. Yeah, you take a little longer break, eat a hot dog, turn all the screens in electronics to MTV.
Well, I guess you got us. We're just a bunch of rebels.
Come on. So, tell me, what's going on? Oh. Okay, well. And Sandra, you'd better confess, because I already asked Garrett, and he sold you down the river.
When? We've been together the entire time.
Yeah, Glenn, if you want to play us against each other, you have to separate us first.
Sandra, could I see you outside for a minute?
I don't think so, Glenn.
Garrett, could I see you?
Man.
From the scene that I have shown before, the workers are being unprofessional during working period by playing trivia games after Amy, their supervisor, is absent. And we could also see at the last scene, last minute, Garrett and also Sandra are being disrespectful towards Glenn, which is their floor supervisor, and this is an unprofessional behavior. Unprofessional behavior has the potential to undermine the desired company culture, and it establishes a precedent that disrespectful behavior is acceptable, resulting in a toxic work environment. So it could discourage the potential employees from joining the organizations, or cause current employees to consider leaving, making attracting and retaining talent become more and more difficult. And based on the scene, the effects, as we can see, to negative impact on the company culture. They playing games during the working periods, they leaving their duties. Next is customer dissatisfaction and reputational damage. As we can see from the scenes before, she actually leaves their workplace and focus more on games that they are playing, and actually leaves the customers alone. So next, they decrease the productivity in working hours. So what my recommendation and what are my suggestion is to provide clear goals and deadlines. Second is to be more regular performance feedbacks weekly. And also, last but not least, to provide an appropriate outlets for breaks and leisure activities. So for my application of theory, the workers should acknowledge by playing during working hours is unethical and also unprofessional. It is best to maintain the boundaries between work and personal life in order to maintain a healthy work-life balance and to prevent a workplace distractions.
As a conclusion, there is much we can learn from this video excerpt in terms of professional and unprofessional behavior in the workplace. This video excerpt highlights the importance of cultural competence, cultural proficiency, and also the strong bonding building in the workplace. We can conclude that all these aspects of communications do not only impact our relationship with others, but also teaches us to communicate effectively. We must remember that when interacting professionally, we have to show respect by listening attentively and observing politeness in every aspect of the communication